Now, your primetime local news leader. Fox 22 News at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, 2 people are facing charges in connection with a fatal crash near Danforth.
Maine Department of Public Safety spokesperson Shannon Moss says 35-year-old Ryan Moore and 28-year-old Michaela Lowell, both from Danforth, were arrested this morning. Moss says the driver of a Ford Explorer crossed the center line and hit 2 motorcycles, then took off. 50-year-old Don Charette of Frenchville died in the crash on May 29th. Another person was injured. Moore is being charged with manslaughter, driving to endanger, and leaving the scene of an accident causing bodily harm or death. Lowell is charged with hindering apprehension or prosecution and tampering with a witness. They are being held at the Washington County Jail.
6 people have been arrested after drug agents seized what they say was a significant amount of fentanyl in Penobscot County. Maine Drug Enforcement Agency Commander Peter Arno says agents executed a search warrant at the home of 61-year-old Tammy Lee on Main Road in Enfield early Thursday morning. Arno says they seized more than a half a pound of suspected fentanyl with a street value of $40,000, as well as approximately $1,000 in suspected drug proceeds. Tammy Lee, 20-year-old Christopher Campbell, and 18-year-old Madison Whitmore, all of Enfield, have been charged with aggravated drug trafficking. 32-year-old Naim Stewart, 33-year-old Canute Walker, and 33-year-old Jaquan Bailey, all from the Bronx, New York, have been charged with Class A aggravated drug trafficking. Bailey is also wanted for a 2017 escape from a Pennsylvania prison where he was being held on a larceny charge. Arno says the investigation is ongoing and more arrests are likely.
A Bar Harbor man who was charged with leaving the scene of an accident last fall is now facing new charges. According to state police, 20-year-old Thorin Smith allegedly crashed his vehicle on Route 3 in Trenton in September and then took off. Police say officers found him asleep in his car down the road sometime later. Hancock County Sheriff's Deputy Luke Gross was hit by another car and killed while he was investigating the accident. Smith was also charged with illegal use of drug paraphernalia and illegal possession of alcohol by a minor for that incident. But then on May 28th, officers were called to reports of a fight at a party in Tremont. Police say Smith had left when they arrived, but they stopped him in Southwest Harbor. He is facing a variety of new charges, including operating without a license and minor in possession of alcohol.
In light of recent events, Brewer schools have reviewed their policies and protocols surrounding school threats. The Brewer superintendent says his department is confident in what they have on the books. Our Stephanie Wittenbach has more.
Greg Palmer says school threats have been around even before Columbine. Palmer says Maine in general has been lucky enough to not be a state with a school event that's ended in tragedy.
We know how to lock down a building. We know how to get students and staff behind closed doors and away from windows, and how to make sure that there's a way to signal to safety officers that people are all right or that they need help.
Palmer says that Brewer has a great relationship with its local police department.
In some communities, you might have your police department 26 miles from your school. And, in our situation, we're less than 1/8 of a mile from each of our schools.
Palmer says that if a threat is made to the school, he looks at how detailed the message is.
How specific is that threat? How general is that threat? And that helps to determine next steps.
He says right now they are not implementing any new protocols.
I don't think that there's radically new information about how to do that. Not on the school side. I know that there are different agencies and different people involved with cases.
He says schools will continue to work with officers on and off campus with detailed communication and safety practices to ensure a safe environment across every campus. In Brewer, I'm Stephanie Wittenbach reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22.
Well, the governor is giving more than a dozen organizations millions of dollars to boost apprenticeships. Today, Governor Janet Mills announced $12.3 million will go to 14 organizations to increase apprenticeships across the state of Maine. She says it's part of an effort to strengthen Maine's skilled workforce. It's estimated that more than 3,000 people will get apprenticeships or pre-apprenticeships in Maine, more than doubling the current amount.
I encourage employers across Maine to consider if an apprenticeship program can help you find and train the workforce you need for today and for tomorrow.
Places like Maine Health, Associated General Contractors of Maine, General Dynamics, and 11 other companies and adult ed programs. Some of the companies are developing academies where apprentices can learn everything they need to do to be ready for day one on that new job.
Brown-tailed moths have left their nests and they're out in full force. Bangor seeing an uptick of the little critters across the city. Our Sierra Jordan has more.
They're dark brown, have a fuzzy coat with white stripes and orange dots along the back, and look extremely harmless. But when you get in close contact with brown-tailed moths, you may experience an immediate reaction.
The caterpillars do have toxic hairs covering parts of their bodies. And so coming in contact with the caterpillar itself or the hairs that have broken off of the caterpillar skin can cause a rash.
Warm and dry weather in the spring helped fuel an explosion of brown-tailed moths from April to mid-July. The city of Bangor has several reports of moths scattered throughout the city.
Last year we started a reporting system and we got 76 reports from June through December. Since January 1st we've already received 92 reports.
But how did Bangor become a hotspot for the poisonous caterpillars?
That there has been an outbreak ongoing and that the moths are quite capable of flight. And so they may disperse and then drop off where they see lights.
Director Aaron Hootery of Bangor Public Works Department says the lights of the Bangor International Airport attract the moths to the city. He says Public Works went around the city during the winter season, clipping down brown-tailed moth nests from trees and gardens, but couldn't get to all of them.
Once those leave the nests, there's not a lot we can do. The city has chosen not to spread pesticides on public trees just because of the fallout effect on nearby properties.
Mainers can protect themselves from the hairs when performing outdoor activities, including mowing, raking, and gardening.
If you're going to be outside mowing, try to do it after there's been a heavy dew or a little bit of rain, so that will keep the hairs down.
If you become exposed to the hairs, the Maine Forest Service recommends to wash or shower the affected area immediately with cold, soapy water. In studio, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Certainly been hearing about those little guys quite a lot this year, and I know a couple people who have had the misfortune of coming in contact with those insects, and it's uncomfortable to say the least, the rash and the effects of that contact.
Yeah, I've heard a whole lot about them since getting to Maine. They seem very pesky, but good to know that there are some measures you can take if you do come in contact with them to quickly wash that area and hopefully just be on the lookout for them in general.
Absolutely. All right, well, speaking of the great outdoors and things you find there, let's get a first check of our forecast and see what's coming our way in the coming hours.
All right, Beth, thank you. Happy Friday. Your first weather is brought to you by Goose River Farm Meat Store. And all right, let's talk about this. Temperatures today, not normal. Near 70 in Millinocket, 64 here in Bangor. We should be low to mid 70s. We did not do that today, but there are some 70s in the 5-day forecast, but also in there, some light rain showers. So nothing big out there today, but there are scattered showers, and there's more where that came from pretty much off and on throughout the day tomorrow as all of this kind of moves in our direction. So expect a couple of thunder showers around tomorrow, non-severe through the afternoon. Our forecast then tonight, though, is cloudy skies, a couple of sprinkles and light rain showers out there with not so low temperatures down near 53. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
All right, so we'll be waiting for the full forecast. Hopefully plenty of sunshine.
Yeah, let's hope for that.
Indeed. All right, well, still to come on Fox 22 News at 10. A Bar Harbor business provides a new and fun way to explore Acadia National Park.
And a new rock climbing gym is up and running in Trenton. We'll take an inside look with those stories and more local news after this.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
You know, if one mattress was right for everybody, we wouldn't need to stock over 30 models. It doesn't exist. Our low price and sleep guarantees mean you won't pay too much for a great night's sleep. Purchase your new mattress before 3 p.m. and we'll deliver it the same day in the Bangor and Ellsworth area. Warehouse pricing, a great night's sleep guaranteed, same-day delivery, and free removal of your old. At Dorsey's, we've got your back. Sleep well, my friends.
You don't have to worry about gas prices with the new Kia from Van Sickle. Choose from the affordable 2022 Kia Forte EPA at 39 miles per gallon or the Kia Niro Hybrid EPA rated at 53 mpg. The new all-wheel drive Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid EPA rated at 79 mpge. Or check out the stunning all-new all-wheel drive 2023 Kia Sportage and get the peace of mind that comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business.
The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. I'm Peter Van Sickle. I guarantee it.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed when we can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Take your waterfront experience to the next level and enjoy life on the water to the fullest with a Shoremaster dock system from Hammond Lumber Company.
The sports world is buzzing about the USFL. What a catch! And this week on Fox, the Philadelphia Stars look to make a push for the playoffs against the Michigan Panthers. Real football for real fans. The USFL, Sunday at noon Eastern on Fox.
Well, people now have a new way to explore Acadia National Park and the Bar Harbor area. Acadia Gem, a new business in Bar Harbor, rents out all-electric vehicles manufactured by Polaris. The vehicles have a top speed of 25 miles per hour and have a see-through roof. The Gem is rated for roads that are 35 miles per hour or less, and they are available in 2, 4, or 6-seat layouts, and they're carbon-free.
We put them on the Park Loop Road, and people can go out and get that experience of seeing the mountains and Frenchman's Bay and exploring the park.
We're really grateful at the local community and the way they've supported and embraced this endeavor of ours. We understand it's a new thing, and it's making a difference already. When we started talking about this in October with both the National Park Service and the local officials, the police chief and officers and all, they've been nothing but helpful.
And for information on how to rent a gem, go to acadiagem.com.
Meanwhile, a new rock climbing gym has opened up in Trenton, giving Mainers a chance to polish their climbing skills or try something new. Our Dylan Holloway swung by the gym and has more.
Rock climbing, an intense sport that is as mentally demanding as it is physically challenging. Trenton now has a rock climbing gym and fitness facility of its own for folks to chalk up and work out in a fun and adventurous way.
We have yoga, we have bouldering, we have top rope climbing, lead climbing, we have cardio, full range of cardio equipment and fitness equipment. And a kilter board, which is a adjustable climbing wall.
And Grinnell co-owns Volta with her husband, Jesse Cameron. Grinnell says bouldering is a rope-free climb up a rock wall. The gym also offers classes for rope climbing beginners who want to try the activity for the first time.
So the rope climbing section goes up to 42 feet. So it's a little different. You have a harness, you have someone belaying you, which is controlling the ropes, so it's very safe. So the Learn the Ropes class is teaching people how to climb.
Grinnell says people will learn how to tie knots, how to tie in, use the harness, and communicate with their climbing partner. She says the rock climbing gym is a great option for indoor exercise during rain or shine.
I don't think people realize that you can get a huge workout from just playing around on the walls. You'll feel muscles that you didn't know you had kind of situation.
People interested in joining have the option of purchasing a day pass or a month-to-month membership.
It's a very personal sport that you get to do in a community of people, so you kind of get both. It's independent and collaborative in a way, so I think that's something really fun for people.
The gym offers workouts and challenges for those who are both climbing experts as well as complete novices.
Volta is open 6 days a week.
For more information, you can go to voltaclimbing.com. Reporting from Trenton, I'm Dylan Holloway for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Way to get in there, Dylan. Nice work. Alrighty, well, as parents across the country are dealing with a baby formula shortage, a new donor milk depot will be opening next week in Bangor, thanks to Northern Light Health. According to Mother's Milk Bank Northeast, there has been an increase in demand of milk by about 20% from 2020 to 2021. Starting June 6th, the milk depot will be receiving breast milk donations in partnership with the Mother's Milk Bank Northeast. Donors who've completed the screening process can drop off the milk for shipment to Mother's Milk Bank Northeast. Dr. Duska Thurston of Northern Light says this is an important step for increasing access and awareness of milk donation in northern Maine and in Bangor.
This is often a need for moms as well who plan to breastfeed and their milk may be coming in, but they need some help to transition to the milk supply comes in, and it's important to have either human milk or formula. Human milk is screened and pasteurized before it's ready to be sent to a mom and baby dyad.
Thurston says there are currently 6 depots from Portland to Belfast, and after today, the newly added depot will be located here in Bangor at 895 Union Street, Suite 12. Certainly important there, especially with the baby formula shortage going on.
Right.
You know, the timing to open up a new resource
Yeah,
couldn't be better.
Just filling a need right now in the community, and hopefully we can see more of that, across the nation during the shortage.
Absolutely.
All right, well, coming up next on the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22. Today marks the 100th day of the Russian invasion in Ukraine, and while Ukrainians have put up fierce resistance, Russian troops continue to make gains in the east.
And employers added 390,000 jobs in May, and the unemployment rate remained at 3.6%. But highs for gasoline and supply chain issues are still catching headlines. Well, those stories and more as 10 p.m. news on Fox 22 continues.
The signs of spring are here. The sun's out for the evening commute. Whistles and clapping echo from the ball field. And the flowers bloom with warmer days on the horizon. Valley Home Services offers whole home comfort with the changing of the seasons. With a push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump, you're ready for whatever spring brings. Humid days or cool nights, come home to comfort with Valley Home Services. Home is our middle name.
We live for summer vacation. Even when they're through, we have memories. But after 2 years of staying home, it's time to make more. Let's go where we've wanted to go. Let's see who we've wanted to see. Let's start at Bangor International Airport. Making tomorrow's memories today. The official airport of summer vacations. The official airport of you. FlyBangor.com.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
It's the summer of baseball on Fox. Let's go. And every Saturday night in prime time, it's Baseball Night in America. Are you kidding me? On July 19th, the game's biggest stars align in LA for the All-Star Game. Unbelievable. Let's go. Then, from the palm trees to the cornfields, the Reds and the Cubs take center stage in the Field of Dreams sequel. Grand Slam! It's everything baseball all summer long on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
Well, this was the 100th day of the Russian invasion in Ukraine, and while the Ukrainians have put up a fierce resistance, Russian troops are making gains in the east. Fox's Trey Yingst has the latest from Kyiv.
A priest in Kyiv blesses the body of a Ukrainian soldier. His friends and family grieve for the man killed 1 week ago.
He was always smiling, saying, "This is our job."
100 days into the war, Ukraine is suffering heavy losses on the eastern front. Troops are still fighting for control of the strategic city of Severodonetsk that sits in the central Donbas region, though the Russians are reportedly advancing. American rocket systems are set to arrive in eastern Ukraine later this month to help slow the invasion, amid questions about when exactly they'll be delivered.
I do think that and understand there were some problems at first, but my understanding is that now it's very quick.
In the capital, Ukrainian leadership remains confident they'll be able to win this bloody and ongoing war with more international assistance.
We have been defending Ukraine for 100 days. Victory will be ours. Glory to Ukraine.
With civilians returning to Kyiv, the city is coming back to life. Today, Mayor Vitaly Klitschko presented awards to municipality workers who planted flowers, honoring Ukrainian fighter pilots, the latest patriotic act to bring a broken city back together.
Just a couple of months ago and 2 months ago, the city was totally empty. No cars, no workers here. Right now, the life coming back, the people coming, moving back to our hometown.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says Russia now controls 20% of his country's territory, though efforts are underway to reclaim that land. In Kyiv, Trey Yingst, Fox News.
Congressional lawmakers are discussing new gun control measures, but the new push for cooperation is being severely limited by traditional posturing, and that's just among Democrats. On Thursday night, President Biden made an impassioned plea for Congress to pass a new assault weapons ban, but some of his statements about the prospect are being questioned. Fox's Aisha Hasni has the latest from Capitol Hill.
The president says he wants to talk to lawmakers about guns, but it doesn't appear he has yet.
My staff is dealing and has been dealing constantly with every member of the House and Senate who's wanted to talk about guns.
He is applying pressure on them.
How much more carnage are we willing to accept?
In a rare address last night, Biden called on Congress to reinstate a federal ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, a ban he helped pass as senator in 1994 and that expired in 2004.
It is the toughest crime bill we've ever drafted.
And in the 10 years it was law, mass shootings went down.
But factcheck.org says the numbers aren't so clear, pointing to a 2004 study funded by the Department of Justice, which found, should it be renewed, the ban's effects on gun violence are likely to be small at best and perhaps too small for reliable measurement. With factcheck.org adding, there is, however, growing evidence that bans on large-capacity magazines in particular might reduce the number of those killed and injured in mass public shootings. If Biden can't get an outright ban, he wants Congress to raise the age to buy assault rifles from 18 to 21.
The insult to injury comes when we tell these 18, 19, and 20-year-olds that they can die for their country, and yet they themselves will not be able to enjoy the rights protected under that Constitution.
None of it is an easy task for a narrowly Democrat-controlled Congress. In the House, Democrats are lurching to the left, threatening to blow up the filibuster and pack the courts to pass a sweeping gun control package, which includes the ban on new sales of high-capacity magazines. In the Senate, they are trying a bipartisan path, but no deal yet, with the president still wavering on a visit to the Hill to help.
I will do what I can to try to see that we have some real progress.
Congress finally returns next week, and that's when the House is expected to vote on that sweeping gun reform package. As for those Senate talks, well, senators are still talking. GOP leader Mitch McConnell hopes that they will come to a conclusion by next week. On Capitol Hill, I'm Aisha Hasni, Fox News.
President Biden says responsibility lies on Senate Republicans to do something about gun control. But the president also says due to Senate rules, at least 10 Republicans in the Senate need to get on board for any legislation to pass. Senator Angus King says members of Congress seem ready to debate certain parts of the very controversial issue.
I hope this time is different. I wish I could guarantee that it is, but as I say, this has been one of the most contentious partisan issues, and we'll find out next week.
Senator Susan Collins is part of a bipartisan group of lawmakers right now trying to find a consensus on gun safety legislation. Next week is when we expect to hear if any legislation will make it to the House or Senate floor. Now, Senator King says he's working across the aisle with Republicans on a bill that would create a nationwide red flag law, but he also says universal background checks for gun sales may also be on the table. It's a debate that's expected to get heated as many Republicans feel some of the proposals could undermine the Second Amendment.
President Biden was quick to tout the strong May numbers out on Friday, but business titans are warning storm clouds are looming, especially with stubborn inflation and the government's efforts to tamper it down. Fox's Lauren Blanchard is in Washington with more.
My goal is to make sure that at the end of the month, families have a little more breathing room than they have now.
President Biden knows Americans are frustrated by the cost of just about everything.
Well, when is it going to end?
The Labor Department's May jobs report showed 390,000 jobs were added, and the unemployment rate stayed steady at 3.6%. While the number was better than expected, the recent monthly increases are getting smaller. The report also showed there are nearly 2 jobs open for every 1 person looking for work. That is driving average hourly wages 5.2% higher, but it also means employers are passing those cost increases to consumers.
Income is not meeting price increases, and that spells trouble for later this year and early next year.
The Federal Reserve is expected to raise interest rates by 0.5% again this month and next month. They're hoping it will bring down inflation.
There's no reason for a recession. We're going to cause it if we raise interest rates high enough.
AAA showing gas on average is $4.76 a gallon, yet another record high day. The Biden administration says they are focused on easing the cost.
I'm doing everything I can on my own to help working families during this stretch of higher prices.
On Friday next week, the Labor Department will release the May Consumer Price Index. It will show if inflation has continued to increase over the current 8.3%. In Washington, Lauren Blanchard, Fox News.
Well, switching gears now, former Trump aide Peter Navarro was arrested Friday for refusing to testify before the House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Fox's Caroline Shively has details from Washington.
The Justice Department indicted President Trump's former trade advisor on Friday for defying a subpoena from the January 6th committee. Peter Navarro was handcuffed, hauled into court, and is now charged with contempt of Congress.
What that kangaroo committee is doing right now is investigating for punitive purposes. They're essentially acting as judge, jury, and executioner.
The House committee wants Navarro to testify about his efforts to help Mr. Trump overturn the 2020 election results on the baseless claims Joe Biden actually lost. Navarro maintains the committee is unlawful, so any subpoena issued to him is unenforceable.
Navarro took, I think, an ill-considered course here. He did not cooperate at all, and that's usually not a good option.
The committee has interviewed more than 1,000 witnesses about the day an angry mob broke into the U.S. Capitol trying to stop Congress from certifying the results of the election. The insurrection initially sparked outrage among the public and members, but recent polling finds interest has waned over the last 17 months.
I think Navarro is counting on the public sort of being over this January 6th issue.
The committee will hold its first public hearing on June 9th in prime time. In Washington, Caroline Shively, Fox News.
And still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, the Riverwalk and Brewer comes alive this weekend with the annual Riverwalk Festival.
And in sports, Bangor High School track looks for another state title. We'll be right back.
Otani powers the Angels against the Phillies.
Baseball Night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Elizabeth Warren, they're all attacking America's tech innovators. The left's radical liberal bill would take away the digital tools small businesses rely on, empower China to beat America in the race for new technologies, and increase the risk of cyber attacks. Why would Senate conservatives support this dangerous bill that threatens American innovation? Call Senator Susan Collins. Tell her to stand up for American jobs and America's security.
No one told us to get up and go. That's just our rhythm. And when the heart throws that rhythm off, Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center will get it back to a healthier beat through minimally invasive procedures for heart disease with no need for open chest surgery. So you can get back to your rhythm of life.
Have you ever wished you've done that one little thing that would have changed your life? Like asked that special person out or taken that new job. And later you said, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, don't let that happen to you. Right now, if the Sox sweep the World Championship, you get all your furniture free. And you still get up to 60 months no interest. Don't say I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Do it. It ends soon. Experience the Sox sweep at Jordan's.
Attention Maine fishermen, we want to see your biggest catch and for you to win some great prizes. Go to foxbangor.com and click on contest and giveaway. Then upload your photo for your chance to win. Sponsored by Willie's Sports Center, Mill Mall, and Ellsworth. We have everything for fishing from trout to tuna, fly fishing, trolling, and ocean rigging. We carry fat tire e-bikes to get to remote spots and snow dog utility machines. We have all your hunting and outdoor essentials.
Let's do it. Put your money where your mouth is. What do millions of dollars sound like?
Sounds like Monday on Fox.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Don't forget the lyrics.
Oh my God, I don't know the words here.
And beat Shazam. That's our jam. Put your money where your mouth is.
To be a millionaire.
$1 Million Music Monday.
This summer on Fox.
Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is.
Save those bottles and cans, folks. A high school senior is collecting them to save them up in support of a Westbrook animal shelter. Megan Wilgoose shows us what he's building to help animals in need.
Eagle Scout Landon Schmuck has been volunteering at the American Refuge League of Greater Portland for the past 4 years.
Using that kind.
For his last project before heading off to college to study zoology, Landon is building a cat shed for the shelter.
My favorite part is just being able to help with the shed, give something for the cats to be able to sleep in and be safe.
And this new shelter won't be for the cats that are in here, but rather others that may enjoy the outdoors more.
We do have a small population of barn cats in our community, and so what Landon is doing is he is raising money to help build temporary housing for these barn cats because they don't like to be inside and it feels unfair for us to house them inside.
Schmuck has built cat houses and gazebos in the past, but this shed comes with a bit of a challenge.
About 8 feet wide and then 6 feet long. That's 6 to 8 feet tall. I believe the total was around $1,500 to get all the materials and stuff.
To help pay for the costs, Landon is asking his community to drop off their cans and bottles at the shelter this weekend.
The community here is amazing. Like, it's always just blowing us away with how much support we get, and we're so excited to see Landon and the support from the youth in our community.
The Can and Bottle Drive is on Saturday, June 4th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
That was Megan Wilgoose reporting. On Saturday, the City of Brewer is hosting its annual Riverwalk Festival. Partnering with the Brewer Business Alliance, the city is inviting the public to celebrate this summer along the river.
There's a lot of activities for the whole family to come check out, and lots of fun food. That's always a big attraction.
Like the Veterans Parks, Next Generation Theater, and Homeland Yoga are hosting various events across the Brewer River Walk from 8 a.m. before ending the night with fireworks behind Masons. There will be free parking at the Joseph L. Ferris Community Center on the corner of Wilson and Main Street, with a free shuttle bus taking people to the festival.
Sounds like a good time there. But in the meantime, much of South Florida is under tropical storm warnings and floodwaters as the tropical system inches closer to the Sunshine State. Tropical storm conditions are expected in the area through Saturday afternoon, with rainfall up to 10 inches forecasted in Miami and Fort Myers. Fox weather correspondent Brandy Campbell has more from Miami.
Flight cancellations and delays are beginning to pile up as South Florida braces for a tropical disturbance. The system is forecasted to bring nearly a foot of rain in several cities, including Fort Myers, Tampa, and Miami.
Our street floods anytime there's rain. It rained a few days ago and our whole yard was flooded.
Flash flooding will be a concern, and local residents should not rule out the threat of isolated tornadoes. Officials are warning people to stay clear of beaches as tropical force winds will bring dangerous surf and rip currents along the coast.
As far as plans for the weekend, I mean, I was hoping to do some sort of active outdoor stuff, but that kind of put the kibosh on that.
The storm is the remnants of Hurricane Agatha, which left at least 11 people dead in southern Mexico. Heavy rainfall unleashed mudslides and flash flooding and washed out roads in parts of the country. Residents are now picking up the pieces after Agatha made landfall as a Category 2 storm, becoming the strongest Pacific hurricane to come ashore in May.
It was very strong and very scary. And also we had to work the whole time to keep the house together. So it felt like a lot of work and stressful.
It was unusual in terms of its intensity, but also the location where it made landfall at a very strong intensity. So we do believe that storms are getting more intense.
Now, tropical storm warnings are in effect for the southern half of the Florida Peninsula, including the Keys. The storm is forecasted to move off of the Florida coast late Saturday. I'm Brandy Campbell reporting in Miami for Fox Weather.
Well, hopefully everybody there gets through the weekend okay.
Absolutely, and good to hear some relief is coming their way this weekend in terms of the weather department as well.
Yeah.
All right, well, speaking of weather, our full forecast is coming up after this short break. Stick with us.
High temperatures only in the 60s today. That's not normal, but we're going to work on that. And can we get the rain showers out of here tonight or tomorrow? Those details when I come back.
Many of the area golfers keep returning to the Pine Hill Golf Course, offering one of the area's best greens, well-manicured practice greens, and spacious driving range to improve your game. Bring your family to Pine Hill Golf Course to play a challenging yet relaxing round of golf at an affordable rate. Our clubhouse is a great place to eat, drink, and learn. Don't miss your shot to play an affordable round of golf at Pine Hill Golf Course, open to the public and members. Pine Hill Golf Course, just off the Brewer Lake Road.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
General Rental Center has been serving Central Maine with equipment and tool rentals for more than 30 years. Our extensive inventory contains everything you need to get the job done right. Our professional, knowledgeable staff is here to make sure that you get the highest quality rental items to complete your project and that they have been serviced and maintained to the highest standards. Power brooms to get that sand off the lawn, leaf blowers, brush chippers, stump grinders, aerial lifts, tillers, and excavators. We rent most everything. If you don't see it in our online catalog, please ask for it. If we don't have the item you need, we would be happy to help you find it.
I grew up in Eastport. My dad actually worked for Bangor Hydro, so that was always my goal. I've been here for 36 years. We're all that same company, from Washington County to Bangor, Lincoln, Prescott. We're all the same people. We're all from here. This area is like one big community. When we help people, that's our biggest reward, getting the power back on. We've done that for years, and we'll continue to do that.
Niecy Nash hosts the new music game show where you guess the lyrics or it's
Bye, bye, bye.
You are killing it! Don't forget the lyrics, all new Monday on Fox.
Here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney Ford, the nice car and truck people. Let's start here. This is the temperature outlook, your tax dollars at work from the government. And looking at where we could be temperature-wise for the summer, June, July, and August, it shows us well above average in temperatures over the summer. We'll see, because right now we're below average in temperatures across the area today. Only 69 Millinocket, 64 here in Bangor. That's not normal. We should be in the low to mid 70s. We're going to work on that, though. So tomorrow up near 70, then falling off again, most likely getting into Sunday. Right now, the wind is all over the place, the north, south, east, and west. This will actually go calm for a couple hours tonight, and that could give us some dense fog by tomorrow morning once again. We're getting kind of used to that, as you know. Also getting used to are allergies. I know, eyes are itching, right? Watery eyes, too. Tree pollen is still in the high category. Grass pollen is in the moderate category now. Wheat is not that far behind. This is going to creep up here probably mid-June or so, with mold in the moderate category as well. Looking outside today, we had some sprinkles and a couple of showers out there. Nothing heavy or severe, but they were persistent at times. Now, there are still a few sprinkles out there as we speak, but off to the west of us, there's some more. There's a little system over here going to bring us some instability tomorrow and most likely linger into Sunday. So the weekend, it's not going to be a washout. I wouldn't cancel your outdoor plans. Just know you'll be dodging a few rain showers across the region tomorrow and also into Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon looks much better across our area into Monday as well. But there are more systems, right? Very active kind of spring pattern right now with more off to the west that will be moving our direction. So we do have some more rain showers in the forecast for early next week. But going forward, rainfall-wise, this is through Sunday evening. It looks like, most of the rain is going to fall early tomorrow morning and through tomorrow afternoon. Then we'll get a break for several hours, followed by another round tomorrow evening. So again, not a washout, but we got some rainfall on the way into early parts of Sunday. And then beyond that, Monday, Tuesday, here comes our next system, likely bringing us some rain showers later on Wednesday. Okay, our forecast then for tonight, though, is a couple of rain showers out there. Some dense fog is likely as temperatures meet the dew point near 50, with lows down to 48 or so, and a calm wind already out there now. For tomorrow, all right, so lots of clouds tomorrow, scattered showers, maybe a thunder shower, non-severe, about 50% coverage on these tomorrow, so you may get wet, you may not, with high temperatures near 68. But if you get sunshine for about an hour tomorrow, you could easily see high temperatures back in the low 70s. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast by Varney Ford shows tomorrow 68, Sunday 78 with a couple of rain showers throughout the afternoon. Back in the 70s on Monday into Tuesday with our next chance for rain showers after tomorrow into Sunday coming in here later on Wednesday of next week. Beth?
All right, so the Riverwalk could have some, or the Riverwalk Festival rather, could see a little bit of dicey weather tomorrow.
Yeah, but after that, things looking really nice overall, so no complaints there.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Well, sports is coming up next. Stay with us.
Tired of those restless nights? Come into Jordan's and meet Bridget. She'll help you find the perfect mattress. And if the Sox sweep the World Championship, that mattress or anything else you buy at Jordan's is free. So win or lose, you'll get a great night's sleep and you'll get 60 months no interest. But don't wait. Do it now because it ends soon. Experience the fun at Jordan's.
Can I take a selfie?
Sure.
Awesome.
Make the call to unclog. Nichols Plumbing has been serving Bangor and beyond for over 45 years. Our community has placed their trust in us for plumbing, well and drain maintenance, camp weatherization, sewer and septic line repair and replacement. And we also offer 24/7 emergency services. Our plumbers are fully licensed and ready to solve any plumbing problem. 989-1533. Make the call to unclog.
Take your waterfront experience to the next level with a Shoremaster dock system from Hammond Lumber Company. Your Hammond sales representative will walk you through Shoremaster's many options and accessories and match you with the right equipment for your waterfront. And with Shoremaster, it's easy to make future changes or additions. Shoremaster docks are easy to install, but Hammond can arrange for professional installation if needed. And statewide delivery is available. Enjoy life on the water to the fullest with Shoremaster from Hammond Lumber Company.
Remember the first time you tried a McDouble or a McChicken? They were perfect. You were perfect together. You've been BFFs ever since. And now that you can get 2 of your favorite of all-time sandwiches for only $3.50, nothing could be more perfecter. The Nothing is More Perfecter deal. Mix and match a tasty McDouble or a juicy McChicken. Now get 2 for just $3.50.
America's best bakers race to gather the clues and bake the mystery dessert.
But did you make the right dessert?
Crime Scene Kitchen, Tuesdays at 8 on Fox.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, the high school state playoffs are heating up, and come tomorrow morning, Bangor Track will look for yet another title, this time on their home surface. Tyler Cruz has more.
It's a big weekend for Bangor Track and Field.
Yep, we're up for a big challenge on Saturday.
After both the boys and the girls teams won the PVC championships, everyone has advanced to states on Saturday.
We're really proud of the kids from last week, first of all. Kids really stepped up in a lot of ways across the board. And this week is just do what we've been doing all year.
For the first time in a while, too, the Rams are hosting the state championship right on the new track at Cameron Stadium.
This new facility is amazing to run on.
And it's also brand new. It's really nice.
We're so excited to get to be able to host this.
I'm looking forward to being able to get up at more of a normal time than usual to be able to run here.
Now, the girls' team is getting pretty close to a dynasty. They were the indoor track and field state champions just a few months ago.
We have a lot of depth. We definitely work off of each other in practices when we do our running and sprints practice, and as well as our distance. We all help each other.
But they know it's going to take a lot to take home their second title in a row.
We have some unbelievable competition coming to town, and we are just looking forward to the opportunity to compete.
Now, for the older Rams, they're lacing it up for one of the final times in their careers. And they've been a huge part in why this team contends year after year.
Just so grateful for what they've done to the program and how they've just showed great leadership and great role models to see how to lead and work hard and persevere and do a lot of good things.
Bittersweet. I love high school track. These coaches are absolutely incredible. But I know that there are, bigger things waiting for me, and I'm just as excited to get to those things.
But before all that, they've got one last ride to enjoy.
We're all very excited. It's coming to an end. I think, we're all really looking forward to the opportunity to run one last time together.
Reporting from Bangor, I'm Tyler Cruz, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Now, Tyler Cruz will have coverage of that on Saturday. For now, though, let's go up to Orono, because earlier this week, Maine women's basketball lost one of its top guards in Alba O'Royce. Now it's the men's team who will likely go forward without one of their rising talents. Rising sophomore Sam Iakwawaba has entered the transfer portal. That, according to multiple sources, the Florida native was one of few bright spots for the Black Bears this past season. He led the entire conference with 5 America East Rookie of the Week honors, but only averaged 6 points and 2 rebounds per game. So one of their younger talents leaving. Of course, Chris Markwood taking over the team, so still trying to figure out the roster as he gets ready for his inaugural season as head coach of the Black Bears. Now to the Celtics. We all knew how good the Warriors could be from three-point range, but in Game 1, it was the C's who took over the game from beyond the arc. The Celtics outscored the Warriors 40-16 in the final period, at one point going 7 for 7 from deep, and that was with Jason Tatum scoring just 12 points. He struggled to find his rhythm all night. Last night's attack, though, was led by Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart and the rest of the Celtics. That's what it took to steal Game 1 on the road.
We pride ourselves on everybody being able to contribute on both ends. So that's rewarding, especially on a night where your best guy has an off night. Others step up and, like I said, some of the starters on the bench, other guys are playing great. Al coming in, stepping up late. So we do. It is rewarding, and knowing we can play so much better. That's the main thing. Didn't have a great 3 quarters and kept ourselves in the game and then locked down when we needed to.
So a strong start for the Celtics and a chance to go up 2-0 on Sunday night. Not nearly as good of news for the other TD Garden tenants, though. The Bruins announced that Matt Griswick, Charlie McAvoy, and Mike Riley all underwent surgery on Friday. Griswick is expected to miss 5 months recovering from a right shoulder procedure. McAvoy will be out 6 months after getting surgery on his left shoulder, and Riley will take 3 months for a repair on his right ankle tendon. And finally, a little bit happier news than the Bruins injury report. If you're looking to get out on the water for some fishing, this weekend could be a good chance, especially if you're new to the sport. The Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife is allowing fishing without a license on June 4th and 5th. This includes both residents and non-residents of Maine. All other fishing rules will still apply over the weekend. You can find more information on that, where to fish, how to fish, and where to find some equipment right on the maine.gov website. Alrighty, that's sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Shop Jordan's Furniture now, and it could all be free. Visit Jordans.com.
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Hey, Bangor, GeForce Entertainment presents Up Close and Personal with Fetty Wap, Saturday, June 11th. Doors open at 8 p.m. Get tickets now at Eventbrite.com. GeForce, bringing the best entertainment to the Bangor Mall.
We can go into a room and have absolutely nothing in there, nothing on the windows, no color, no character, no tone to a room.
That's, I think, where we're strongest, is being able to help someone envision what's going to go in that window.
And we leave, it's totally transformed into something that the customer wants it to be. We've often been told we make a room look better just by leaving it.
When buying a used vehicle, the last thing you want is to end up here in a few months. At Down East Toyota, we get that. When you buy a Toyota certified used vehicle, you get peace of mind knowing that your vehicle has gone through a rigorous inspection. You also get comprehensive and powertrain warranties, a Carfax history report, and 7 years of roadside assistance. Plus, qualified buyers get low new car financing rates. As much as we'd like to keep these folks busy, we'd rather not see you back here right away. All roads lead to Down East for Toyota certified used vehicles on Wilson Street in Brewer.
At Dorsey Furniture, we believe value means more than a great price.
That's why we do what we do at Dorsey Furniture. That's why we're always updating our showroom with new pieces and new displays. That's why we're always eager to show you the latest furniture styles and newest fabrics.
Because we believe that your home should be beautiful.
Visit our showroom and experience Dorsey quality, Dorsey value, the Dorsey reputation. Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A in Holden, and online at dorseyfurniture.com.
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Hey, Bangor, GeForce Entertainment presents Up Close and Personal with Fetty Wap, Saturday, June 11th. Doors open at 8 p.m. Get tickets now at Eventbrite.com. GeForce, bringing the best entertainment to the Bangor Mall.
Their failed romance became the world's obsession.
My finger was severed.
But there's so much you don't know.
I thought, he's gonna kill me now.
Johnny vs. Amber from Love to Hate, Tuesday on Fox.
A movie turned musical heads to Broadway. Universal Studios Hollywood teases a new ride and more. Fox's Ashley Dvorkin has all the latest from the Hollywood Nation.
I have a huge crush.
A first look at Porter's rom-com, Hop on Board Mario Kart, and a movie turned musical in the Hollywood Nation. Cameron Crowe is getting ready to conquer the Great White Way. The filmmaker's stage musical adaptation of his 2000 film Almost Famous will make its Broadway debut this fall. Previews for the show begin September 13th ahead of opening night October 11th at a Shubert Theater to be announced. Universal Studios Hollywood shared images and a video of Super Nintendo World's signature ride, Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Guests will board a 4-seat Mario Kart vehicle wearing augmented reality goggles and go on a multi-dimensional experience that recreates iconic environments from the video games. The all-new immersive-themed land is expected to open in early 2023.
These are for you.
And in today's first looks, Amazon Prime Video released the trailer to Billy Porter's directorial debut, Anything's Possible. The film centers around a trans girl navigating her last year in high school and a new relationship with her crush. It premieres July 22nd.
So you've officially set the school on fire.
In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
Well, it's no secret that demand to travel for the summer is definitely high, but travelers can actually save expenses with a few tips. Now, despite inflation, Americans are traveling to shake off the pandemic blues and just overall stress. The hot destinations include Hawaii, California, and Colorado. Virtuoso Travel Company, which books high-end travel, says consumers can save with a few helpful hints. They say you should do multi-night bookings to possibly get an additional day free, and prepaid rates can also save you some cash, but you need to check your cancellation policies. Also, you can do day travel getaways, and the Catskills in New York is one of many popular destinations.
A beautiful spot there. Well, summer, of course, almost in full swing now. That means it's time for sunscreen. Consumer Reports released its annual list of the best sunscreen picks for the year. The group uses volunteers to test the effectiveness of a wide variety of sunscreens. They offer a number of recommendations, from lotions to sprays, in a price range from $5 to $37. Consumer Reports recommends using a lotion or rubbing in spray-on sunscreen for best protection. You can find all of their recommendations at consumerreports.org.
Very important to wear your sunscreen.
Absolutely. Well, a new study says your best times to do workouts may be based on what you want out of them. Scientists at Skidmore College in New York say workout time of day results can be different for men and women. Researchers found women working out in mornings burned more belly fat, while men wanting better results burning belly fat should work out at night. Evening exercise helped women with strength, power, and endurance, while men lowered blood pressure, heart disease risks, and burned more fat in the evenings. The study is in Frontiers of Physiology.
Well, pardon me, but would you have any ice cream? New York City-based Van Leeuwen Ice Cream has now released an ice cream collaboration with Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. No, folks, we're not kidding. The Grey Poupon with salted pretzels ice cream is available in Walmart stores nationwide. The company says the ice cream is a, quote, delightful blend of sweet ice cream, honey Dijon swirl, and salted pretzels. Last summer, Van Leeuwen captured attention for their launch of another flavor, releasing Kraft Mac and Cheese ice cream across the country, and the hits just keep on coming.
You know, it's strange because some of the best ice cream I've tried out there is from that company, Van Leeuwen. Incredibly creamy. I did get a chance to try the Kraft Mac and Cheese one, thanks to one of our wonderful directors as well, but wasn't a big fan of that one.
Yeah.
Love the blueberry shortcake one. Don't think I'll be trying the Dijon one, unfortunately. Sorry, Grey Poupon.
Yeah, not to be a hater, but I like Grey Poupon on a chicken sandwich, but not in my ice cream.
Yeah, that
Please
sounds a little bit better. A little more appetizing.
Indeed. All right, well, that's going to do it for us, folks. Take care and have a great night.
Good night, everyone.
The most talented home cooks return.
There's someone from every season.
This is MasterChef Back to Win.
Don't miss all new episodes Wednesday, only on Fox.
Situated in Jonesboro on the coast of Maine lies Barren View Golf Course, a true links course that's a treat for golfers of all skill levels. We feature a driving range, putting green, practice sand trap, pro shop, and snack bar. Open 7 days a week. Please call ahead for a tee time.
The signs of spring are here. The sun's out for the evening commute. Whistles and clapping echo from the ball field, and the flowers bloom with warmer days on the horizon. Valley Home Services offers whole home comfort with the changing of the seasons. With a push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump, you're ready for whatever spring brings. Humid days or cool nights, come home to comfort with Valley Home Services. Home is our middle name.
Now is the best time to get a great deal on a vehicle at #1 Van Sickle Kia.
We have a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles with payments and prices for every budget. Plus, we'll pay you top dollar for your late model vehicle, even if you don't buy from us. There's never been a better time to buy, sell, or trade at Van Sickle Kia.
The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. I'm Peter Van Sickle. I guarantee it.
I came to learn what murder was.
3 Girl Scouts were discovered today.
This case is mystery upon mystery.
When I think of those 3 girls, I wonder what's the best way to honor them. That's why I've come back home to find answers, once and for all.
Everyone is hiding the same secret.
Whoever can keep their celebrity relative's secret the longest will win $100,000.
Hosted by Kevin and Frankie Jonas, Claim to Fame. Premieres July 11th on ABC.
This is ABC 7 News at 11.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.